East's varsity track and field teams will be sending their strongest team members to 2 sectional meets this month. On June 17th, they will be up against 10 other schools at Pioneer Central High, and on June 24th, they will be competing against 11 teams at Hamburg Central High. The boys' team is especially big this year. Boasting a whopping 57 members with a large number of underclassmen, Coach Holm oversees them. The 6 seniors on this team remain its leaders, considering their great experience and talents. All of them are great runners, and it's their skill that keeps the team afloat at meets. Despite their high numbers, they've had to work doubly hard this season, as they've been unable to perform and keep a winning streak. Alan Gelfand is a middle and long distance runner, as well as a senior, and he has a few ideas on why the team is struggling, namely because the previous season was canceled due to COVID.
There's many people who would have had the opportunity to train last season, didn't really get the chance. These type of technical skills that require time for people to develop haven't necessarily been developed.
Furthermore, Coach Holm has stated that the track team faces a secondary problem. Extra events are not held inside the fence at East due to a lack of facilities. Instead, they're held outside, which makes it less accessible for the team at home meets. When the district was contacted about this and a request was made to change it, they began renovating the track within the fence instead, which is unnecessary compared to the other problems. Despite the challenges, the team is working hard. The first meet against Sweet Home is regarded as a success, in particular despite losing. The opposition had extremely good sprinters, but East's team put in all of their efforts to match up with them, and the numbers were quite narrow. According to the middle and long distance runner Luke Lastumbo,
a lot of the times the meets can come down to just a bunch of small individual things that really add up, like how one person doesn't race over the other, that just gets compounded. We were really close to beating Sweet Home. I think it came down to a 5-point difference, which is really close.
In the end, the most important thing to this team boils down to the cooperation and working towards personal improvement. The track team is quite close-knit and always supports each other. Brennan Beecher is a triple and long jumper.
Like everyone as a team can relate to each other. It's like almost everyone knows each other's names. It doesn't really seem like there'd be much cooperation because in the end, when you're in a race, you're racing everyone else. But like, you may not think like it, but everyone there is like supporting you.
It is that same sense of bonding that holds the girls' team together too. There are only 23 members on this team, again with a high influx of underclassmen, and they are overseen by Coach Spitznagel. Her guidance is very well appreciated by the members. Sophomore Kalyani Nair says,
I'd say she was a really good coach. She definitely wants us to do our best. She may seem strict at sometimes, but it's for our best interests.
The lack of members serve as a disadvantage for the girls. According to Coach Spitznagel,
we're tough because we're at the small end of our division, so we go against schools as large as Hamburg, where they'll have on their roster 70, 60 runners, and I have 22. So track is a game of numbers. You end up having, like I said, putting kids in 4 events. They're tired by the end of the meet, so they're not performing to their best.
In addition, due to the shortened season, meets are only 1 day apart instead of 5 every week. A lack of recovery time between competitions has led to many injuries. On top of that, East does not have a pole vault facility, so it is impossible to practice. During home meets, the opposing team can choose to take the event's points from us, which puts us at a disadvantage. But despite that, everybody is trying their best to succeed. Practice is after school every day, and students in multiple events often do over 2 hours of practice in any given session. The seniors act as the team captains, one of who is Kayla Myers, who does the pentathlon, a combination of 5 events. Her versatility makes her well regarded by her underclassmen, and she states that the team is doing well considering the shortened season and intense practice.
The seniors are all pretty strong, so that's like Ella Erickson, Arianna Kramer, Mia Freiman, Olivia Mancuso, and me. Definitely Bella and Lily Esco, their sisters. Peyton is a freshman on the team. She's showing really good potential. I think that she could go places. As for the distance team, I can't really speak too much because I don't train with them, but we definitely have some strong sprinters. So.
COVID is mostly blamed for the condensing of the season and causes a good part of the team's struggles. Vidya Shah, a sophomore on the team, says,
Well, I mean, other than having to wear masks when we're close together, I think our practices are pretty normal. And I think for meets other than like busing and stuff, I mean, maybe there's like the time it takes to go through a meet because of the separate, like the different regulations and like sitting far apart and stuff.
No matter what difficulty the team is forced to face, they are all still working their very hardest. As the last high school season for the seniors and leaders, they've all had to make the best out of their remaining time. Alan and Kayla both have the same advice for anyone looking to join the teams next year.
There's nothing to lose. Join the team. See if you like it. See if you can make yourself a better person out of it. It's honestly a journey of self-improvement, and I believe that everyone should get the chance to participate in it.
You don't have to try out for track. Like, you just go out there, you do your best, and it's an individual sport. It doesn't matter if you come in like first or last. Like, as long as you're improving, that's all that matters. So.
We all hope that you will keep supporting the East track teams in their upcoming activities and for the years to come. This is Eastside News.